Here's what our non-resort Kauai trip actually looked like. We arrived during a Kona low storm, so our first couple of days were pretty wet. Instead of staying at a resort, we stayed at different Airbnbs around the island. Our first was the west shore of Kauai and had the most gorgeous back patio. Instead of being crammed into a hotel room, my family of four, including two adult teens, were able to spread out in a three-bedroom, two-bath home in a local community out of the touristy areas. It was so comfortable and felt just like home. We cooked a lot, which worked out well since some of the local restaurants were closed due to the storm. We loved exploring the local beaches that we practically had to ourselves instead of rushing to find a spot by a resort pool. Thankfully, by our second full day, the weather cleared a bit and we were able to hike Waimea Canyon. It was absolutely breathtaking. Massive red cliffs, fog rolling through the mountains, insane views around every corner, and tons of waterfalls thanks to the extra rain we had just had. We did the Waimea Canyon to Waipo'o Falls hike. I highly recommend it, but maybe not with small children. For the second half of our trip, we made our way around the island to the North Shore. Our second spot was in a condo in Princeville. Nothing fancy, but perfect for our family, with a king bed suite and also a loft with two beds and two bathrooms. My favorite part, the lanai that we spent 90% of our time on when we were at the condo. Plus, it came with literally everything you could possibly need for the beach. The beaches were probably my favorite part. Not packed resort beaches, but the quiet kind that you have to hike to, where you can lose track of time completely. We'd spend hours snorkeling, watching sea turtles swim by, wading in the waves, and honestly, just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. There's not a ton of restaurant options right in Princeville, but we did find some fun food trucks that were good. But most of our eating out was done in Honolulu, just a 10-minute drive from our condo. A huge highlight of the trip for me had to be the helicopter ride. Seeing Kauai from above completely changed everything. Hidden waterfalls deep in the mountains, the Napili Coast cliffs, sights you can literally only see from the air since over 80% of Kauai can't be reached by car. It was incredible. If you're thinking about a trip to Hawaii and want something slower, more adventurous, and way more connected to nature instead of just resort hopping, Kauai might end up being your favorite island too. Follow along for my next reel where I'll break down exactly how much this trip cost in points and cash, including how we used points to cover our flights and our Airbnbs.